title of US CQM Forecast Alert on April 24, 2020 is Last CQM and PCA Forecast for Advanced 2020 Q1 GDP. This slide shows monthly economic indicators updated in this week's CQM forecast. The Wuhan coronavirus significantly impacted March new orders and shipment of manufactured goods and housing starts. In calculating advanced 2020 Q1 GDP, BEA must assume some March economic variables and indicators. On the other hand, CQM must predict them. With Wuhan coronavirus, one of the difficult economic indicators for BEA to assume is the consumer consumption spending of services in March, especially services for medical care, transportation, recreation, restaurants, and hotels. CQM uses the number of employees in each sector to forecast their March figures. The assumption of construction spending in March will be also difficult. Because of the collapse of the housing market in March due to the Wuhan coronavirus, CQM cannot predict March construction spending in the usual ARIMA method. We utilize the information of housing start in March to forecast the construction spending in March. With the Wuhan coronavirus, we don't know whether staffs at custom clearance worked normally in March. If not, it would have the same uncertainty as a port strike. CQM uses the already announced March import and export prices as one of the explanatory variables to forecast imported and exported goods. This time, there are many uncertainties in the assumptions and estimate of business inventories in March. It is not appropriate for CQM to use the ARIMA method to forecast them. CQM forecasts business inventories for March by referring to the preliminary figures for March durable goods inventories and ISM manufacturing and non-manufacturing inventory indexes. Regarding the final forecast for advanced 2020 Q1 GDP, CQM forecasts the economic growth rate to be minus 1.25% on the expenditure side and to be minus 1.77% on the income side. PCA is more pessimistic than CQM. PCA forecasts the economic growth rate to be minus 3.36% in 2020 Q1. This is a conclusion from this week's US CQM forecast alert. PCA predicts a more pessimistic economic growth rate than CQM. This is because the S&P 500 job losses, retail sales, and industrial production indexes, which made the big drops in March, are reflected more directly in the PCA than in the CQM. In particular, financial market variables do not play a major role in CQM, though they play important roles in PCA. This slide shows additional information about the original developer of CQM and theoretical papers.